Here are the 6 game show winners preparing for today's show. Only one of them can leave with £80,000 for charity. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to the weakest link. These 6 contestants right behind me have won vast amounts of money, ranging from £1 million to £1,000. But anyhow, one of them can leave with £80,000 for charity. The rest will leave with nothing. As round by round we lose a player voted the weakest link, let's meet the team. Hi there, my name's Judith Keppel and I've won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I'm a regular panellist on Eggheads. Hello there, my name's Clive and I have won Countdown and Grand Slam. Hello, my name's Christopher. I've won Mastermind, Brain of Britain, and I'm a regular panellist on Eggheads. Hello, my name's Gainer, and I won the highest amount of money on The Chase. Hi there, my name's Ingram Wilcox, and I won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hello, my name's David, and I've won 15-1 and Brain of Britain. Now the rules: in each round of the game there's £10,000 to be won. The fastest way is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. In round 1 there's 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We will start with the strongest link, the person whose name is first alphabetically, and that is Clive. Let's play the weakest link. Clive, first question is for £100. Start the clock. Clive, what is the most densely populated sovereign country in the world? Monaco. Correct. Christopher, which astronomical phenomenon features on the logo of the sci-fi television series Heroes? Solar eclipse. Correct. Gainer, which French author wrote his treatise on tolerance after the murder of Jean Calas in 1762? Pass. Correct answer is Voltaire. Ingram, which classic children's book took shape when its author was inspired by watching tiny spiders in his New York apartment spin web after web? Charlotte's Web. Correct. David, cochineal, a source of red dye, is derived from what? Is it a mineral, a plant, or an insect? An insect. Correct. Judith, which sweet's name is derived from pfefferminz, the German word for peppermint? Pez. Correct. Clive, the tallest mountain in Africa is in which country? Tanzania. Correct. Christopher, in which HBO series did the It Crowd Chris O'Dowd appeared in as an unhealthy love interest of one of the core cast? Girls. Correct. Gainer, bank. What title is held by the German head of government? Time's up. The correct answer, Gainer, was Chancellor. Anyhow, you banked £7,000 in that round. So, that money will go into the next round, but one of you will not have the courage to vote off the weakest link. After getting all our questions wrong, Gainer is the weakest link. Judith is the strongest link, but who will go? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Gainer. 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 Chris. Gainer. Gainer. So, let's go to Judith. So, Judith, you've won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yes, indeed. And you're on Eggheads as well. Yes. Sorry about that. So, Eggheads. What's Eggheads like? Oh, it's great. Oh, lovely. So, why Gainer? Because you didn't get a question correct at all. Indeed. Clive, you were previously on Countdown in 1986 and Grand Slam in 2003. So, Grand Slam is a radio show, yes, and what's that like? Oh, enjoyable. And how much did you win? Oh, I'm not sure. On Countdown, you win, what do you win on Countdown? You win like a plate or something? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Why Gainer? Because Gainer, she got both the questions wrong. Indeed she did. Well, Gainer, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. I feel quite sad to go, but it's usual for a game. I'm glad that I won £100,000 on the chase, and I wish I could have won the £80,000 for charity. Well done to those people who have tried their best, and good luck to the team. In the bank, £7,000. We're taking 10 seconds off the clock, and we're starting with the strongest link, who was Judith. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Judith, which sea lies between Vietnam and the Philippines? South China Sea. Correct. Clive, which Adele song opens with the lines "There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch. It's bringing me out of the dark." Rolling in the Deep. Correct. Christopher, which musical megastar's 2011 pregnancy announcement set a Guinness World Record for the most tweets per second? Beyonce. Correct. Ingram, who was found by Brown family at a London railway station and went to live with them at 32 Windsor Gardens? Paddington Bear. Correct. David, the industrial chemical bisphenol A is more commonly known by its abbreviation, which is what? BPA. Correct. Judith, which a fabulously British clothing brand, also known for its University Outfitters trademark, was established in Devon in 1999? Jack Wills. Correct. Clive, Which European capital features a bronze statue of Hans Christian Andersen, Little Mermaid? Copenhagen. Correct. Christopher. Bank. Well, you've reached and banked your £10,000 target within the time limit. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Now, which one of you isn't going through to the next round? Which one of you will lose money in the rounds to come? And which one of you don't deserve that 1 million or how much money you ever won? In the game show, it's time to write off who you think is the weakest link. This time, statistically, Ingram is the weakest link. Christopher is the strongest link, but who will go? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Christopher, Judith, David, Ingram. So let's go over to Ingram first. So Ingram, let me get my sheet of paper. You were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2006, correct? Yes, indeed. So what was it like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Or it was in very tension building. Very tension building. Yes, indeed. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is tension building. So why David? I didn't have anyone to choose because we got all questions correct in that round. Yeah. So David, what do you do? What did you do? You won 15-1 in 2003 and Brain of Britain in 2003. Why 2003, Ingram? David? Because any year to choose. Oh yes, indeed. So why Ingram? Because no one to choose, like Ingram said. So, Christopher, why Judith? Because she was slow. Okay. Judith, you've won £1 million, but in this game you won't win £80,000 for charity. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I'm okay going. I've been on the weakest link before and I've quite enjoyed it a lot. Meeting Grass Monster and all of the friends from Eggheads and all of that. I've enjoyed it a lot. Wish I won the £80,000 for charity, but I tried my best. In the bank team, £17,000. Well done, team. A lot of money there for charity. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll be starting with the strongest link, who was Christopher. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Christopher, which of these cities is closest to the equator? Is it Cairo, Jakarta, Nairobi, or Rio de Janeiro? Rio. The correct answer is Nairobi. Ingram. Which 2013 film featured an ill-fated expedition to Jupiter's moon Europa in search of life? Europa Report. Correct. David. Which is the only country of the United Kingdom to have an official bank holiday every March? Northern Ireland. Correct. Clive. Manspreading, a 2015 catchphrase refers to an out-of-shape male with middle age spread. True or false? False. Correct. Christopher, bank. What is magma called when it reaches the Earth's surface? Lava. Correct. Ingram. Which profession practised in 18th century London markets is believed to have given its name to a dark beer? Patter. No, correct answer is Porter. David, the highest peak in Cactus Mountain is in which country? Russia. Correct. Time is up. Well, team, you're doing bad, aren't you? Only £1,000 has been banked. Sorry for that loud noise just then. But who is going to get nominated to be kicked off the stage? Who will join the coronavirus pandemic? No, that is not a good one. Who is going to go and not have fun at all? Who's going to go back to isolation? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. This time around, David is the strongest link and Christopher is the weakest link. But who goes? We shall find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Christopher, Ingram, Chris. So, let's go to Ingram. Let's go to David actually. So David, on 15 to 1, when you were last on 15 to 1, what was it like? It was quite old, the studio set. Okay. So why Chris or Christopher? Because he got a question wrong, and he's quite smart as well. Well, it's good to get questions wrong. What about Ingram? He got a question wrong as well. He did indeed, but I thought Christopher was the weakest link. Well, I'll find out. Clive, why Christopher? Well, Christopher, because he got his question wrong. Indeed. So, Clive, you were on Countdown in 1986. God, a long time ago. 30 odd years ago. And then Grand Slam radio show in 2003. A long time ago as well. Seriously, long time ago. Anyhow, Christopher, go back to the eggheads. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I'm quite glad that I went on the weakest link, test my knowledge. But I'm sad that I didn't get to spend the money on the charity, and that would have been the Cancer Foundation thingy. Yep, and I loved it on the weakest link, meeting Grass Monster and the other teammates. So team, in the bank, £18,000. Wow, a lot of money there for charity. For your chosen charity, I should say. And we're going to start with David, but 10 seconds, of course, will be taken off the clock, leaving you with 1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock. David, are you ready? Yes. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. David, which country borders 14 other countries, including Norway, Finland, and Poland? Russia. Correct. Clive, which rodent crime fighter lives in a box outside 221B Baker Street, London. Danger Mouse. Correct. Ingram. Which insurance brand name was introduced in 2002 following the merger of Norwich Union and CGU? I don't know. Pass. Correct answer is Aviva. David. What type of animal is the first character introduced in the Wind in the Willows? Mole. Correct. Clive. Bank. Which organ produces the hormone insulin? Pancreas. Correct. Ingram. Which British football club, once a European giant, was forced to begin life again in the bottom divisions after being liquidated in 2012? Pass. Correct answer is Rangers FC. David. What is the name of the island nation directly to the south of India? Sri Lanka. Correct. Time's up as well. Well, team, not good at all. You only banked £100. That money will go into the next round, of course. But one of you will not. Now, which one of you will not go through to the head-to-head round, and which one of you, of course, will be packing up and going away with nothing? Which one of you is dumb and getting dumber? It's time to vote off the weakest link. This time around, Clive is the strongest link as he banked most of the money for the team. Ingram got all of his questions wrong, so he is the weakest link. But who goes? We shall find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Ingram. David. Ingram. So, let's go to Clive first. So Clive, where are you? Clive, there you are. So, on countdown, how many points did you win on countdown? Probably a lot. Probably a lot, yeah, probably a lot. Probably the highest, maybe? Yeah. Grand Slam, did well on that, did you? Yeah. Oh, well done. Why Ingram? Because Ingram, he got both of his questions wrong, and we could have earned some money if he did say bank. Indeed. David, why Ingram? Because he got his question wrong. He did indeed. Well, Ingram, you have been on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You got your Who Wants to Be a Millionaire money, or million money. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm okay with getting to this point of the game. I quite enjoyed it. And like usual, I'll spend some of my money to give to charities. I quite enjoyed today's game, and good to spend it on GK. In the bank team, £18,100. In this round, 90 seconds on the clock. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and that was Clive. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Clive, which continent has a capital city where there are most French-speaking people outside Paris, more than 9 million? Jamaica. Nope, correct answer is Africa. David. Which med student travels before he became a Marxist icon, are celebrated in the 2004 Oscar-winning film The Motorcycle Diaries? Che Guevara. I'll accept. Clive Bank. The African country formerly known as Rhodesia was named after which Englishman who discovered diamonds there? Cecil Rhodes. Correct. David Bank. What is the title of the 2016 sequel to Jojo Moyes' 2012 best-selling novel, Me Before You? After You. Correct. Clive Bank. Which planet is known as the jewel of the solar system? Pass. Saturn. David, time is up. Well, team, you banked £300 in that round. What we will treble to give you prize money today of £19,000. There can only be one winner for your chosen charity, and in the next round, I will ask you both 5 questions each. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, we will revert to sudden death. So Clive and David, let's play the weakest link. David, as the strongest link in the last round, do you want to go first or last? I'll go last, please. Okay? Clive, what is the HP depicted on a bottle of HP sauce? I've forgotten. The correct answer is the Houses of Parliament. David, which Ben Affleck thriller is based on the true story of a CIA team that posed as a Hollywood production crew? Argo. That's the correct answer. Clive, whose coffin was followed by 2,000 suffragettes in a procession through London in 1913? I forgot. Correct answer is Emily Walden Davidson. David, which character from Arthur Ransom's novel Swallows and Amazon underwent a name change from the 2016 big screen adaptation? Titty. Indeed. Clive, which 2 breeds of dogs are crossed to make a Pomsky? Pomeranian and Husky? Correct. David, which 2 prehistoric cave art in Wadi Surah, Egypt depicts people apparently taking part in which sport? Is it swimming, football or basketball? Basketball. Nope, the correct answer is swimming. Clive, from which European city does the South American country of Venezuela takes its name? Venice. Correct. David, mystic shaman Nabu and Gorilla Buller are characters from which surreal Julian Barrett and Noel Fielding sitcom? The Mighty Boosh. Correct. David, you must get this one correct to stay in the game. What did 18th century sailors mix with water to make the beverage gorge? Pass. Correct answers are rum. Well, that means, David, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £19,000. Which charity are you going to spend it to, David? Probably Dogs Trust thingy. Okay. Clive, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.